This is the Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief, keeping you informed about the happenings in Annapolis and the area. Local news, local sports, local events, local opinion, and of course, local weather. The Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief starts now.
Good morning. It's Thursday, October 4th, 2018. This is John Frenaye, and this is your Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief. Yesterday afternoon, officials at Cape St. Clair Elementary School sent home a letter to parents saying that one of the students in the school had threatened to shoot another student the day before. Both the Anne Arundel County Public Schools, the Anne Arundel County Police Department, and the administration at Cape St. Clair Elementary are investigating the threat. And it all sort of came down when an unidentified student made the threat to another student on Tuesday. The student who received the threat did not initially report it to the school. However, the student did report it yesterday morning. School officials do not believe there is to be a threat. They did search the individual. They searched the lockers and everything else, but they are still working with police to get all of the information surrounding the incident. In the letter to parents, Principal Janet Lancaster said she encourages parents to talk to their child about the need to immediately communicate any threatening actions to a responsible adult because the school does take every report of this nature very, very seriously. And in a related note, yesterday, Maryland Governor Larry Hogan unveiled the Safe Schools Maryland tip line. Along with the tip line comes a smartphone app as well, where students across the state, both in high school and colleges, can anonymously report all sorts of issues. Hogan said, all life-threatening tips will be immediately referred to local law enforcement and the local school system. Through the Safe School Maryland app, students can text their concerns. The number for the tip line is 1-833-MDB-SAFE, and that's 1-833-632-7233. The app is called Safe Schools MD, and that's available in the Apple App Store or Google Play. And the types of issues that can be reported are not just limited to possible violence toward the school community or an individual, but they can also include bullying, mental health crises, harassment, and abuse. And to give you an idea about how quickly the system does work, while the governor was making the announcement, the tip line did receive a call. The first tip actually came in when the governor was speaking. It was processed while he made his statement and all done within about 7 minutes. Now, this is in coordination with MEMA, which is the Maryland Emergency Management Agency. It is a 24/7 line, and I do encourage everybody, whether you're in college, high school, middle school, or elementary school, to download that app. Sliding over into politics a little bit, yesterday, County Executive candidate Steuart Pittman announced that former Republican Anne Arundel County Executive Laura Neuman has endorsed him. In a statement, Neuman said, I am supporting Steuart Pittman because he wants to serve for the right reasons. We share the same vision for a county government that is transparent, accountable, and puts the needs of communities first. Neuman continued, when I became the county executive, my first job was to clean up the culture of corruption left by John Leopold and his staff. Steve Shue has brought back the same pay-to-play politics and the same cronies. Steuart Pittman has the experience and integrity to move this county forward and restore trust in the county government. It is worth pointing out that Laura Neuman no longer lives in the county. She moved up to Baltimore County after she lost her race to Steve Shue. And she has also changed her party registration, and she is no longer affiliated as a Republican, but as an independent. Some sad but encouraging news out of Eastport. The longtime owner of Weems and Plath, Peter Trogdon, has announced a, quote, change of watch. After 23 years, Trogdon has sold Weems and Plath. That was effective September 24th to Michael Flanagan. Now, Flanagan is a business owner with a specialty in manufacturing. He's an experienced offshore sailor and longtime fan of Weems and Plath and its products. Upon the sale, Trogdon said, in addition to having the passion for Weems and Plath and the deep heritage, Michael has the vision and experience to grow the business. I couldn't be more confident that I'm handing over the company to someone who can continue the success started by our founder, Captain Weems, 90 years ago. In commenting on taking over the business, Flanagan said, I am excited and committed to continue the tradition of the Weems and Plath name and the reputation this great company has built. My top priorities are the customers and the quality of service we bring them, along with growing the business and offering the best products in the market. The company will still remain at 214 Eastern Avenue. All of the employees are remaining intact, and it looks like it's just a change in the corner office. Congratulations to Weems and Plath for 90 years of business. Congratulations to Peter Trogdon for 23 years of running it, and best of luck to Michael Flanagan as he takes it forward. That is about it for the top news today. Please make sure you're checking in with eyeonannapolis.net throughout the day because we do update it throughout the day. It is Thursday, so you want to make sure you hang out for Trevor and your Annapolis Makers Minutes. And of course, we do have George Young with DMV Weather, and he really is here this time. I don't have to hack away at the weather. And he'll be here right after this.
Imagine your child saying, "Guess what I learned in school today?" At St. Andrews, it happens every day. We asked teachers why.
Our innovative educational approach spans indoors and out with challenging academics that inspire and engage.
In our small classes, we are able to find the learner in every child, from preschool to 8th grade.
See for yourself as St. Andrews hosts an open house at its Edgewater campus, Friday, November 9th from 9 to 11 a.m. or call 410-266-0952 today.
Going out? You need the most up-to-date local weather. Here's George Young from DMV Weather in Annapolis with today's forecast.
Hey everyone, this is George with DMV Weather, and this is your Eye on Annapolis forecast for Thursday, October 4th. October is off to a very warm start so far, and today will only add to that streak as temps will climb into the mid to maybe even upper 80s in spots, which will also be accompanied by small risk for late PM storms as a front moves through. But that front will bring cooler temps in the mid 70s for Friday and Saturday, along with tons of sunshine. But that'll be it, as the 80s will return, and they could last from Sunday all the way through much of next week. So the warm, dry streak for October will continue until further notice. Okay, that's it for today. Make it a great day out there, and be sure to follow DMV Weather anywhere all the time at dmvweather.com or on social media via Twitter or Facebook, or especially on our free app that you can download from the Apple App Store or Google Play Store on all of your devices by searching for DC MDVA Weather, so you can always stay weather informed. But remember, whatever the weather outside, have fun and be safe.
Whether it's Main Street, your street, or any street in the county that we all live in and love and call Anne Arundel, it's a special place. But part of living here is having a bank that provides what you need when you need it. So when your plans and dreams call for a bank, turn to us, your neighbor. We're Severn Bank, supporting the community that supports us. I'm Alan Hyatt, Chairman of Severn Bank, and it's our honor to be the bank that serves the people of Anne Arundel County. One thing that we never forget is that as a member of this community, it's our responsibility to be committed to helping you and our county thrive. Like you, we live here, we work here, and we play here. Severn Bank, we're here with you.
Online at severnbank.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. Severn Bank is a trade name used by Severn Savings Bank.
Every week, makers, crafters, and educators hold events all over the area. Highlighting some of those, here's our Makers Minute, brought to you by Annapolis Makerspace.
Hey, this is Trevor from Annapolis Makerspace with this week's Maker Minutes. Starting today and running all this weekend is the United States Sailboat Show in downtown Annapolis. The Sailboat Show has been running since 1970 and always attracts a huge crowd. Saturday at Anne Marie Gardens down in Solomons is their first Sunday Makers Market. Now through this weekend is the Maryland Fleet Week and Air Show in Baltimore. Be sure to check out the National Electronics Museum at both the Inner Harbor Festival and the Maryland Aviation Museum. This weekend at the Anne Arundel County Fairgrounds is their Craft Festival. And lastly this weekend is the Enable Alliance's EnableCon 2018. It started yesterday with some small, informal gatherings, but today through this weekend, key leaders, researchers, and citizen scientists will meet at the University of Maryland College Park for tours, hands-on workshops, and presentations, and discussions about the state of the science, technology in our community. EnableCon is all about helping people with disabilities through technology. Sunday at the Chrysalis at Meriwether Park in Columbia is the Columbia Mini Maker Fair. And if you've never been to a Maker Fair, mini or otherwise, there's usually a lot of fun tech and interesting groups to check out. At the Clay Bakers in Annapolis this week, tonight they have Ladies' Night, and Wednesday night is an autumn wine glass painting class. At the Anne Arundel County Public Library System this week, Tuesday in Odenton is STEAM Tuesday with various STEAM activities, and later also on Tuesday in Odenton is Kids Can Cook, Healthy Desserts with Emily Kraft, the in-store nutritionist from Giant Food, teaching kids how to make healthy desserts. And Wednesday at the Crofton Library is the Nature Explorers Club. Get a close-up look at a small piece of your planet by joining the Nature Explorers Club for ages 7 to 12. Tuesday at Unallocated Space in Severn is Electronics Fundamentals Orientation Day, a progressive hands-on course covering the fundamentals of electronics. And this week at Annapolis Makerspace, tonight you have the basics of electronics with Tom. This week discussing digital circuits and projects. Tuesday, Dave will be discussing 3D printing with his Monoprice Mini Delta printer and using the Simplify 3D software. And as always, Monday nights are woodworking night and Thursday nights are for electronics. And be sure to come down and see us this Sunday at the First Sunday Arts Festival in Annapolis. It looks like the weather is going to be amazing this weekend. And as always, you can catch me tonight and every Thursday night at Annapolis Makerspace on Renard Court for Electronics Night, and I'll be posting links to all these events on the Annapolis Makerspace website sometime today at makeannapolis.org. And whether you're making art, software, sawdust, or just a mess, chances are you're already a maker. This has been Trevor from Annapolis Makerspace with this week's Maker Minutes.
You've been listening to the Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief. Tell your friends and colleagues this is the podcast where you can keep up on the latest with what's going on in Annapolis. And also tell them about our website, eyeonannapolis.net, where you can find even more information. This podcast comes to you every Monday through Friday at 7 a.m., keeping you informed with the Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief. And take a moment to listen to our other podcast, The Maryland Crabs, released every Thursday at noon.